Hello everybody, 'tis I, the Rumpled One. Well, I posted that video a couple days ago and about is this news, and I posted one about the cell phones on planes, and one guy said he was surprised at me that I would want more laws. So I'm saying, no, I'm still thinking, I'm going to stick to my guns and saying, people talking on cell phones on planes just ain't a good idea. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah, I'm more for individual freedom and liberty, but I just don't think if we're concerned about safety on our travel, I don't think that's a good idea. So I think maybe somebody took it the wrong way, that I wanted more laws or anything. That wasn't it. But I'm saying if safety is an issue, then let's not make it easier. That's all. And then let's talk about more things that really aren't news. That's on the Obama selfie. You know that picture of him with, I guess, what's it, the Denmark Prime Minister and the English Prime Minister or whoever, and holding on. And I guess she's a good-looking woman, and Michelle Obama's sitting there stern, and now they're trying to say, yeah, that's just a racist photograph trying to portray her as the angry black woman. I mean, this stuff is just so nuts. I mean, it's just really nuts. I mean, okay, let's see. I think it might be a little on the undignified side for the president to be, taking selfies, especially at somebody's funeral or memorial service, even if it was a party. I think you just have to have be a little more dignified. Personally, I don't put much stock in that. Maybe if I was president, maybe I'd take a selfie too. But I think, though, that kind of does kind of demean the position, um, because people, well, used to look up to the president. But, with the idiots that we've elected over the past few decades, they pretty much disgraced the office and they lost respect. So it's just something you have to be aware of because, see, it's not really what you do, it's how people perceive what you do. And that's just something to think about. But, I mean, is it really news? I mean, no, it's not. It's not really news. We got more important things to worry about than Obama taking selfies. It's like Obamacare. But just the way all the spin on this is, it's just incredible. And then, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but there was some 6-year-old boy that kissed a girl, and a 6-year-old girl or something kissed her on the hand, and they wanted to suspend him from school, or they did suspend him, but and charge him with being a sex offender, but now they're just calling him a delinquent or something. But a 6-year-old kid. I remember back in, yeah, I think it was either kindergarten or first grade, I kissed a girl. My girlfriend at the time, but, fortunately I didn't get, thrown in jail or anything for it, because back then people had sense and common sense, and it was just like they let kids be kids and didn't want to criminalize everything that they do. It's just nuts. And then we got the Obama talking at the Mandela Memorial or whatever, and they had that fake translator, that guy doing all this stuff that didn't mean anything. And the security risk, supposedly he burned some people or killed some people somehow, and this guy was prone to psychological breakdowns. And how did he get within 2 feet of the president? It's just like, geez, too bad he didn't have a breakdown. But that's a side issue. Point is, it makes our Secret Service look like buffoons. Once again, anybody trusting the government to get the job done, you're just deluding yourself. I mean, these people are delusional. They will rather go down the wrong track than admit they were wrong, back up, and get back on course. That's just the way they are. I don't know if it's ego, if it's arrogance, or if it's ignorance, or stupidity, or somehow you just put all those in the pot and mix it together, because that's what we got. And then, of course, we got the lottery. It's over 600 million, and talking about maybe in the next week, if it hasn't already been hit, $1 billion. Is that really news? I mean, come on. maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Maybe news isn't really out there to educate and inform people. Maybe that's not the point. Maybe the point is just to get people to watch so they can sell more advertising. So let's put stuff on there about Miley Cyrus tweaking and twirting or whatever it is she does, as opposed to focusing on real issues such as, our liberty and freedom being, basically squeezed into nothingness, that our Constitution that, the forefathers put for this country, how it was supposed to be run, is just being used as toilet paper and just trampled on. How we basically have tyrants running this country and a dictator leading it. I mean, Obama thinks executive order means he can do whatever the heck he wants. Oh, immigration? No. I don't like the way the Constitution and the U.S. Title Code reads, so I'm going to write this executive order that just says forget it, ignore it. I'm going to do it my way. What? Have Congress, vet all these people I want to appoint? No. I'm going to change their names. These are now czars, and Congress doesn't get to do anything about these czars. I mean, we've got a dictator. Let's just face it. There's no way to candy coat it. Let's get rid of all the BS and just call it for what it is. We've got tyrants because, as you know, they're making laws that they exempt themselves from and their buddies from. Why is anybody exempt from Obamacare? If it's good enough for the people, why isn't it good enough for them? I mean, a leader is supposed to be somebody who takes the first step. They lead. So, why aren't they leading? Think about it. I mean, this is not rocket science. It should be really plain to see. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, really. Maybe, like I said, maybe I've got it wrong. The news isn't supposed to be about reporting important events. Events that really affect your life and my life. Events that we need to know about. Maybe the news is just saying, hey, if we report about, Paris Hilton and Miley Cyrus and Lindsay Lohan and Kim Kardashian, and even the fact that I know these people show you just how pervasive the news is, that's what they report about, because that's what people will tune in and watch. I mean, Entertainment Tonight and all those type of shows. I mean, People Magazine, Us Magazine, is stuff you see the tabloids at the newspaper checkout lines. What? How has this country basically just gone down that sewer? How have we developed this type of national mindset that we are attracted? Why don't we just shun that stuff and just say, that's beneath me? It's just like, come on. We're above all that nonsense. As opposed to, people just can't get enough of that. I mean, look at the TV shows. That's a whole different topic. But, the news, I mean, come on. I mean, there were those good shows like 60 Minutes. They're pretty much still true. But look what happened to 2020 in 48 hours. I mean, of course, they were like 60-minute copycats, but that was okay. There's plenty of stories out there, important stories, educational stories, interesting stories that should be covered. But that's not what we get. We get lunacy. We get idiots. But the thing is, we're to blame, because if we didn't watch, if they didn't get the ratings. But the thing is, how did we come to this? It's just amazing. So anyway, I guess that's a pretty long rant, but I think you understand where I'm coming from. Is that, it's really we the people. It's our fault. We put up with it. We support it with our dollars and with our time. And for us to expect anything to change while we keep doing the same thing, well, then we're the ones that are crazy. Because you can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. It just doesn't work. It doesn't. and I really can't wait to hear the responses to this video. So once again, everybody, thanks for watching and thank you for listening. And it's a cool, crisp day here on the southern Oregon coast. Gray sky, little nip in the air, but now you can probably see the been using some of that firewood, but there's plenty more along this side. So anyway, that's it. Rumple1 signing off.